So when I was a kid, when I got older, I stepped back and I just evaluated my life, and I realized when I was a kid, I felt like my mom didn't love me as much as she loved my brother.
Ooh.
And then I go to school, girls love me. So you know what I did, yo? I did everything to make their experience with me the best experience you could possibly have. I'ma look the part. We get in this room, bro. I'ma do what listen. That was my mind, and I didn't realize it until I was in my early 20s, homie. We gonna be real on this conversation. We gonna be real, homie. We gonna be real. So I ran around any of y'all who grew up with me. I'm telling you, y'all know. I didn't care. Like, dude, if we could be in the back of the classroom. I'm like, hey, bro. Go ahead, man. Like I was the little freak boy. Like I used to really, and it started disgusting me when I got older because I'm like, I have no control over myself.
Ooh.
I have no control. It's not that it's wrong to want to be sexual. It's that I'm not okay being by myself. Ooh. I'm not okay not having the attention from the girls. I'm not okay. Like it got to a point where it was like, nah, bro, you got to be able to stand on your own feet. And not need a woman to say you sexy, or not say I want you, or not saying you the best I ever had. Like you gotta be okay with that. You gotta be okay with that. Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all tell y'all mamas. Make sure you tell everybody, cousins, baby mamas, kids. I told mine. Tell them come subscribe. Tell them come watch. Tell them come learn something. You know what I mean? Make sure you follow all the people who are on this platform. Make sure you check out their websites, their Instagrams. Make sure you check out my website, my Instagram. All that should be below. Hotheads.com. If you're interested in advertisement, if you're interested in sponsoring, if you're interested in being on the podcast, reach out. You know what I mean? You can reach out by email. You can reach out by Instagram. You can reach out on the website. However way. Reach out, let me know. All right, we back at it. Another episode of the High Heads Podcast. Got another special guest, and I'm excited. I want to hear this story. So,
me too.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you introduce yourself, man.
Hey, world, what it is? It's your boy, Rich the Groomer, Tyre Jarrell, the owner, founder, whatever you want to call me, of Spontaneous by Tyre Jarrell. We located at 2831 Pembroke Avenue. Basically, what I'm here for is to showcase my story.
Yeah.
And, I have a very interesting story. So
okay. Ooh, well,
before
we get into it, man, how was your week, man?
Man, this week was busy as hell,
yeah.
Man. It was, everybody knew it was starting to get nice, so the shop was packed, all the employees inside of the shop. I don't even like to call them employees. I hate that word. All the co-workers inside the shop, they was busy. I was busy. It's just been a busy week, and it's only gonna get busier because it's starting to get nice out now.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about what is the business.
The business is what we like to call, for the fellas we call it a grooming lounge. For the women we call it a beauty bar. And so we just mixed the two. It's a grooming bar. So I specialize in barbering, and nobody cares about that anymore.
Right.
They really care about my big specialty, which is aesthetics. So
absolutely.
Body waxing, facials, body facials, contouring, all of that. And I think everybody is interested in the most. It flip flops around. One minute it's body waxing, because I do a lot of Brazilian waxing. So for those who don't know what that is getting your vaginal area waxed.
Right.
So yes, a guy performs Brazilian waxing.
That's what makes it so interesting, yo. Like, I'm ready to hear about that, but not yet. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, yo. We're going to get there, because that's typically not heard of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still look it up on the internet now, and there's, I don't think I know any other guys that wax.
That's crazy. I've never.
And if there are, I'll just probably haven't stumbled upon them, but I'm looking for them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a rare breed.
How long have you been open?
I've been open... It's going on 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's going on 3 years. It's crazy because I've been doing all of this since I was 16, 17. I went to CTA. For those of them, that was Career Technology Academy, located at William Penn. But William Penn's been shut down since.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
It might be it might be 10 years.
Yeah.
It might be 10 years. I don't know why they shut it down, but I don't gonna get into that. But I feel as though that a lot of people should have been in places like that because we get in the areas where everybody's like, I don't want to go to college and all of that.
Yeah.
But it was a great thing. I didn't learn how to do Brazilians or anything like that. I learned how to cut.
Gotcha.
The most that I think I ever waxed was eyebrows or something. And
Gotcha.
that's not really my specialty, but
Yeah.
we're working on it.
Right.
Yeah, we're working on it.
So when did the idea of, you started cutting hair?
Mm-hmm. I started cutting. When I officially was in the shop at the age of 17.
17. Where were you at?
Gifted Hands Barber Studio. That's 1008 North 3rd Street.
Okay. When did you decide you wanted to get your own?
I always wanted my own. I'm not really the type that I don't like authority.
Got you.
I don't like working for people.
Yeah.
I don't like people telling me what to do.
Absolutely.
So it's like, you know what? I got a trade.
Yeah.
Let me figure out how to work this trade.
Right.
And it really came to me around the same time that I started to wax. So the two actually go hand in hand. I was working at a second barbershop that I was ever at, Faded Precision Barbering, so on Derry Street. I was working there, and I went back to beauty school to get my cosmetology teacher license.
Gotcha.
And I don't know what made me do it, but it was like, you know what, let me finish all of this. I started it as a kid, so we're going to finish it as an adult. Went back in there, and I stumbled upon a wax class. And they wouldn't let dudes in the class at the time.
Wow. Makes sense, though. I understand.
Yeah, they wouldn't let dudes in the class at the time. So I kind of kicked the door down.
Yeah.
Not literally. I don't want nobody to think I'm violent.
Right.
But I literally I kicked the door down. I found my way how to get in there. Oh, y'all don't want to. Then it's like they started finding out that I was coming in these classes. Oh, y'all don't want to let me in the class? All right, when the class is over, I'm just going to go in there and practice. So I'd take a classmate or I'd take my arm or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just would, experiment around with it. So that's how that happened. And then here we are a couple years later. I started actually in 2018. That's when I did it's funny because when I first started, I didn't want to tell nobody because I didn't want nobody to look at me like, oh, he just want to be between girls' legs.
Right.
But I showed one of my friends because she was working over at the European Wax Center. So she seen it and she's like, yo, you got to put this out there. Like, it's gonna be fire. Everybody gonna fool with you and all of that. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, I ain't want to do it. So she took it upon herself and posted it herself.
Wow.
And tagged me.
What year was this?
This was 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, so she tagged me, and then everybody started like, nah, I ain't do that. And then I just jumped in the comments like, yeah, I did that. So she started posting more of my stuff.
Wow.
And then, I said, you know what? I can't just have this girl just posting everything for me. So I took it from there. And it's been a long journey.
Right. I already know.
It's been a long journey, man. I love it though. Like, it's crazy. Everybody thinks that he just likes being able to look at women while they ain't got no clothes on them like that. Half the time, I don't realize that these girls have their clothes on. Like, I know that you don't have your clothes on, but in the back of my mind, I'm wondering why your hair acting like this?
Right.
Why your hair growing so long? Or what are you doing that I gotta keep pulling stuff out, anger on hairs, black heads. That's where I like to make it all pretty again.
Absolutely.
So it is what it is. But like I said, it's a very fun job. You meet different type of people. I done met doctors, nurses, lawyers. I had a news reporter on my roster. She actually moved to Cincinnati, though. I met her in the middle of the pandemic.
Gotcha.
Let's see, what else?
Let's go back to the story real quick. Let's go back there. All right, so 2018, starts posting it, starts figuring out about, people start figuring out about it. What was the next step into the actual business part? Like, did you start waxing people, at that point? Like, were you trying to make it a business before you got the shop?
Yeah. Okay. Like I've told myself I didn't want to just jump straight in the shop without having enough clientele and enough experience to do it.
Gotcha.
So, actually, I had an extra room in my house.
Okay.
So I was using that extra room, and it actually worked. It started off. It's actually, believe it or not, my waxing career took off faster than my barber career.
Are you serious?
It took me 7 years, I believe, to build a clientele with cutting hair.
Wow.
Yeah, it took me 7 years, but waxing took me like a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo.
And I'm not even gonna lie, the pandemic played a lot in that because a lot of the waxing centers and all that, they were shutting down. And like I said, I had an extra room in my house. Like I wasn't doing nothing. My girl was at work. She was still having to go to work. The kids would be in their room doing all types of stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take that first 2 weeks off because remember they told us we had to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I took them first 2 weeks off, and then after a while you get tired of sitting there playing video games, and drinking and smoking weed and all of that.
Absolutely.
So I said, nah, I'll go back to work.
Yeah. And
I knew they wasn't gonna let me in the building that I was at. So I said, you know what? I just gotta figure out how to make this work in the house. Mm-hmm. But once I put that post up, it was crazy because I started off just cutting. And then a lot of people were like, oh my God, who's waxing? Oh, I know somebody waxing. Everybody doing nails and this and that. So then all my clients started putting me up in there. And mind you, I had less than 50 clients at the time.
Wow.
But by the time they start opening back up the world, I had about 200.
Wow.
Yeah, about 200. Yeah, and everybody think, oh, he's a guy, he's gonna be weird, he's gonna be this and that. Nah, I'm not into that.
Yeah, as long as you keep it professional.
Yeah, I got a girl and 2 daughters. I was raised around all women, so
right. So you understand. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, it's fun. So that's how that goes before the business. Now, if we want to get into the business,
yes.
Got a headache right now thinking of it.
Man, let's get into it because that's the part where people just don't understand. Like they think business is sexy, and it's like, bro, it is not sexy.
Business is not sexy. Y'all see the glitz and glamour. That's the sexy part.
Yeah,
they don't see when we gotta fix something. The hot water that went out, or
yo, just like a couple months ago. It's apartments upstairs. Mm-hmm. Man, look, something happened with their tub where the drink that you turn on and off, whatever that's called, the
faucet.
Yeah, the knob on the tub.
Oh,
that joint broke off. And there was water spurting out. So this whole joint was flooded, homie. And I didn't even know until it happened at like 2 a.m. I didn't know until like 10 a.m.
You came here and seen everything was flooded.
I was like,
how long did it take you to get back up? Like, how long did it take you to get everything fixed?
Honestly, I moved quick, man. It was a couple days.
Okay.
It was a couple days. I had a couple people come in. They sucked out the water and all that type of stuff. It didn't damage the clothes too much because they're on the wall, right? But imagine, like I was telling you before, it was flooded in here before. It had a whole bunch of stuff in here. So imagine if it still had the stuff. It was only tables and the chairs and stuff that really, got it.
Okay.
So all I had to do is get them to come in here. They had these fans to dry the rug. So it was pretty quick. It wasn't too bad. But it still was an issue that I had to deal with.
Yeah, they don't understand these issues. I had what the hell was it?
What was the first? Let's think. What's the first step into? All right, we gonna get this joint.
Well, first I looked at like 4 or 5 buildings before I found it. And it's crazy because after every building, I used to always think this is it. I used to think this is gonna be it, and this is gonna be it. And after a while, I was just like, you know what? I think, matter of fact, I stopped saying this is gonna be it after building number 3.
Got you.
I just kept writing stuff down, typing on my phone, giving ideas for each one.
Yeah.
But how I stumbled upon my location now. A good friend of mine, she was working for someone that had happened to get a suite in the same building. My building's in like a suite. You have offices and everything.
Okay.
So she stumbled upon that. Their suite was a little smaller than mine. Mm-hmm. So she came to see me one day, and she was telling me, I got a new job somewhere. There's an extra space in there. It's like about double the size we have. You should check it out. So I actually went to go look at that on my birthday of 2020. So I think the pandemic started in, I believe March 15th. This is the day I moved into where I live at now. March 15th, 2020. I locked in that location end of July 2020. So I guess you can say that was a good couple of months for me.
Right.
When I seen that building, I just seen the potential in it. Like the way it was set up. For anybody that hasn't been in my business, it has, when you walk in, you see like a T-wall, glass windows, glass door, heavy glass door. So door's heavy as hell. So little kids can't even open the door. There's a shampoo bowl right in the middle room, and then you have my wax room, what everybody likes to call the pink room.
Okay. It's pink in there?
Yeah, everything's pink and black. It's one black wall. Actually got that name from, who gave me that name? I can't remember who gave that name, but it's like, I think you should call it the pink room, and it just stuck with me. So, once I locked that in, it was a very easy process. I didn't have to worry about, my finances or if anything was going to work out, because like I said, it was a pandemic. If you a hustler, you was hustling.
Absolutely.
So lock in a couple months and then run with it from there.
Absolutely.
Everybody kept asking me, "Are you scared about the world shutting down again?" No.
Yeah.
Back in my mind, hypothetically, I would tint these windows. I would make these windows pitch black.
I was open. Listen, I was definitely open.
Right. I will tint these windows pitch black.
Absolutely. Curtains up. Something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you asked me how was the process. Mm-hmm. I kind of felt like, I could just continue to work from home. Mm-hmm. But no, that's how the people come into my house.
Right.
So I needed to find it. I needed to find a building. I needed to find peace and space. Like, it was to the point where it's like, you wake up, go to this other room just to get done, and go back to the other room in your house. Right. To the point where, like, when I get done, I'm leaving. Right. Girl, like, where you going? It's 12 o'clock at night. I need to get the hell out of this house.
Yeah. Sheesh. Does your lady help you out in the business? She does something else.
Yeah, she actually is the person that presses up all my merch.
Got you.
Yes, she is the producer of the Rich Pussy line.
Got you.
So, and it's funny because some people, they like kind of cringe at that name. Yeah. And then some people,
I think it's genius.
Yes, some people are like, yo, I love it.
It's genius.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. Man, look, we gonna talk. When we get off of this, we gonna talk because
absolutely.
As far as marketing, I see I see it. You have a certain audience that if you cater to them fully, my God, Rich Pussy be everywhere, dude.
And it's crazy because I'm slowly learning who my audience is. Like, my girl was listening last night. I'm sitting there. I came in the house, took a shower and I played the game, and I'm playing PlayStation. And I got an earphone on my ear listening to the music, and then the other ear just so I can keep observation of everything going in the house. She's listening to like I think there's like she's on like a business class or something like that. Okay. So they were talking about target audiences, target marketing, and all of that. And it just took me back to, back when I didn't know what the hell none of that. Right. And I'm just like, she's listening. Yeah. She got a notebook down. She's jotting it down. Like, I loved it. So
yeah, the brand along with the business is freaking genius, yo.
Yeah, you gotta protect the brand.
Yeah.
Gotta protect the brand. And it's crazy because I actually I be fighting demons with that. And when I mean by fighting demons, like, a lot of people that know me, like, I'm not going for, like, I got a very, I don't want to call it disgusting because everybody is who they are, but
Yeah.
I got a very thoughtful past.
Gotcha.
So it's like, people that think they know me or because you knew who I was at the time, those are normally the ones that cringe. But like people that don't know me and like people like you or people that I run into, everybody's like, oh, I love what you're doing and all of that. And so it means a lot to me. Like I always tell people, don't focus on those around you.
Right.
Like your friends are gonna be there. Your family, they may or may not be there.
Yeah.
Don't focus on them. Focus on the friends and family can't make you rich.
Absolutely. No way.
Your friends and family can't make you rich. Mm-mm. So it's like when people were like, you don't worry about your friends or your family doing this and that. Nah, they're gonna love you regardless.
They're irrelevant. Yeah, like when it comes to the business, they're irrelevant.
Right, because they're not gonna be able to tell you, what you should do or what you shouldn't do because 9 times out of 10 they probably going somewhere else anyway.
Absolutely.
So, like to this day, I still got family that look at me crazy because of what I do. Yeah, but I don't care.
It is what it is. Hey, look, it's working out, man. And you know what? The dope thing is about people who don't know you. It's not judgmental in no way. You know what I mean? There's no judge, regardless of what you did in your past.
Exactly.
I don't give it. I don't care. I don't. You know what I mean? We don't know each other like that. Right. You know what I mean? But I know when I see good business. I know when I see good product. I know when I see something that's like, oh, okay.
Definitely appreciate it.
I see that. You know what I mean? So, all right, you got the spot going. And that's 2020?
Yep.
Okay, 2020. You got the spot going. What was the first obstacle?
My first obstacle, honestly, was literally trying to figure out what was going to be included in the program and what wasn't going to be included in the program. Okay. It's crazy because when I first started, I'm very overprotective of my space. Mm-hmm. So like me, I'm the type that'll get a 2,000 square foot building and don't want nobody else in it. I'll figure out how to occupy each and every one of that space. Right. So when I started, I was telling my girl, I'm like, I don't want nobody in here. Like, nah, this is all me. So she's like, no, that's not cool. Like, you got all that space and you just want to occupy it by yourself. Yeah, because I feel as though that's what's going to set me away from everybody else. Yeah, I just got all this space and don't want to get none of it. Right. That's that growing up as an only child. Mind you, I got siblings, but I was raised by my grandparents. So that's what that suffered from. I had everything to myself. Right. So I was gonna figure out how to make it work, but nah, it was that. And like I said, trying to figure out what services I wanted to provide, what services I couldn't. Like, my shop is in Pembroke. Gotcha. So, Pembroke codes are a lot different than Susquehanna Township. Still in whatever out there, Central Dauphin, CD East. I don't know if they consider that part of the Susquehanna Township. I don't know what they consider that as, but Lower Paxton. Yeah, Lower Paxton. I'm sorry, yeah, Lower Paxton. Everybody has different rules and code guidelines. So trying to figure out what I could put in, what I can't. Yeah. And one of the things I was going to do to make it just mine, I was going to do pedicures and all that. I'm gonna be real. Like everybody think, oh, he just want to look at girls naked, this and that. Nah, I don't care about what she look like. My personal favorite body part of a woman is feet. Gotcha. So I was going to do pedicures in there, but I couldn't because of how the Pembroke Borough has their guidelines set up, and it didn't have the proper ventilation for it. Gotcha. So X that out. That's a couple hundred down the drain. And when I mean literally down the drain, I got a whole new plumbing system installed for it. All that. Then the landlord, when she comes in to look at something for me, she tells me, you can't do that because of fumes and it'd be X amount of dollars to put the new ventilation system in. And I'm just like, this ain't even my building. I don't know. Right. Now, if I owned it, yeah, so another thing. If I owned it, it's like, it's time to hustle up a couple thousand. Right. Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. But that, I think that was my biggest obstacle in the beginning because I already had, like the look. I had the look printed out. I had everything that I wanted. I knew how I wanted the layout to be. That literally was the only thing, trying to figure out what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do.
Gotcha.
And even like to this day, I still get a little sidetracked because like, oh, I want to add this, I want to add that. Then I gotta stop, pace myself, like just calm down for a minute.
Yeah.
So that everybody actually, I'm up the block from GQ.
Gotcha.
Well, it's not even GQ anymore, it's Razor U. I'm up the block from them, and then, like I said, I cut hair too. So everybody's wondering, are you not scared about your clientele going down there if things don't work out? Nah, because what's meant for me is going to always be for me, and what's meant for the guys is always going to be meant for the guys.
Absolutely.
Like, I go get my haircut down there. My barber works in there. So
right.
Like that doesn't bother me at all. I believe what you want is going to be yours as long as you work hard for it and obtain it.
Yeah.
So, like, when people ask, oh, you don't mind being on a block that has 75 barbershops on it? No, I don't care. It just means I got to figure out what stands out to me.
Right.
And obviously, I know it stands out now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's how I came across it from that, you know. Some I can't remember who it was. A girl posted it, and I was like, what is that? I don't even know what is that? So I went to it, and I was like, oh, genius. I said, oh, bro. And I just look at the little things. I look at like the parts where it's like, yo, you can market this like this, or you can do that. I like how you doing it with the girls, using the girls to market the genius.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I mean, I have the same model. I use
absolutely
girls. It's the same type of model. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, because it works. It works, and then it fits your demographic, you know,
right.
It fits your audience. Like, you got to figure out what fits your. So when I started seeing that, I was like, ooh. And then it wasn't for like, I noticed it a couple months ago, and then I seen the Rich Pussy joint. I was like, no, he didn't, yo. No, he didn't, man. So freaking genius. All right. All right. So when you started, what was available? What type of services did you provide?
When I first started, like literally when I first started, I was just doing body waxing. Literally just body waxing.
Not cutting hair?
Oh no, I was cutting.
You was cutting too, okay.
Yeah, I was cutting, but it's crazy because I kind of like, people get mad at me when I say this, but I kind of start transitioning out. And like, I'm gonna be lying, like my hands hurting. It's funny because me and my coworker, his name's Donnie, love him to death. Yeah. We always talk about how we old in barber years.
Right.
Like, I'm not even 30 yet. I'll be 30 in a couple months.
Yeah.
And he's closer to the 40 side. And we always talk about, yo, we've been doing this for over 10 years. You know how they're saying dog years?
Yeah.
We old as hell.
Right.
Once a week, my arms get my hands get to acting crazy. So I try to slow down a little bit. I never want to get rid of my regulars or nothing like that. But I can't just keep taking all these new people. Yeah. So, I take who I can. It's even with waxing and all that. Yeah. I take who I can. Sometimes if you want to get in, I might gotta give you a little squeeze in there or something like that. But I don't like being booked and busy, bro.
Right.
So
you still got life.
Yeah, still got life. I like the vacation. I like to party a little bit.
Yeah.
But nah, when I first started, it was mostly cutting, but the waxing like literally picked up when I opened up the shop. Cause like I said, I had a separate room in there, so you walk in there. You feel comfortable, so it's decorated. You got the LED lights. I got the soft carpet. Make them take their shoes off before they go in there. All of that, like, it's the feng shui. You're gonna get this vibe in here. So, lately I've been playing nothing but Erykah Badu in my shop in the pink room. So, you walk in there, you gonna get Erykah Badu. I'm not gonna lie, maybe a little bit of Summer Walker.
Okay. That's the vibe. I
literally feed them their vibes.
Yeah.
Like. On my social medias, I'm following mostly women.
Yeah.
So I pay attention. I know what they want. I know what they don't want. Like, there's certain artists I will never play in my shop.
Yeah.
There's certain artists I will, like, you just won't catch me talking about. I don't like cancel culture, but I pay attention. So like, you know, when people weren't playing certain rappers because of what they were, certain statements they weren't saying, I would slow down on that. When they weren't playing certain R&B artists because of certain accusations, I'm slowing down on that.
Right.
I'm not. You're not canceling me.
Right.
You're
And
not
people
canceling
like that.
me.
Yeah.
The world is crazy, so nah, I don't like it. So, but like being a businessman, sometimes you gotta cater to other people's mind, body, and their their physical aspects.
Absolutely. So after you opened up, you had the waxing, you were barbering, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have now?
Well, me, I still cut hair. I still do aesthetics. I have another person that's a barber. Actually, it's three of us that cut hair in there.
Really?
Me and two other guys, and then I have. I think I have the greatest gem that this city presents when it comes to the female hair world. She's a wigologist.
A wigologist.
Wigologist and a colorist.
Okay.
So you have 3 barbers, an esthetician, and a colorist.
Wow. Oh shoot.
Yes.
I didn't know all that was going on in there. That's pretty dope.
So we a team. It's all 4 of us. I'm not. I would be the youngest if she wasn't there. I'm one of the youngest. There's 50 something. He might be mad at me. He might not even be 50 something.
He older.
He older.
Right.
36, 29, and what is she? 27 or 28?
And that's the wigologist.
That's the wig whisperer. That's the wig. We call her the wig whisperer.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's my girl right there, man. She been. It's funny because I met her when she was in beauty school. She's a teacher too. She actually teaches at a Empire.
Okay.
So like I said, she's a master with that color. Let's see, she's been doing her thing for.
What's her name? Shout her out.
I'm sorry. I'm
getting to it. Shout out. Okay.
I'm getting to it. Her name is Akila. It's Akila, Donnie, Wiz, and your boy Rich. But anyway, they be acting funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But she's been doing her thing for a really long time. And I love it like that because, like I said, I didn't really want to be with nobody at first. But I can honestly say I probably wouldn't pick another team ever. If they were all to be like, yo, I don't want to do this with you no more. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get y'all back, but
right.
All right, y'all just gonna have some empty space.
Right. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Like I said, she does silk presses, wigs, coloring. Donnie's been working on male units. So actually, he has the footage. I don't know if he put it up or not, but
like hair pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
One of his clients, he made him. It wasn't a dread or a curly top. It was like a wavy cut.
Was it all right? Was this like for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know men do that for real.
Yeah, it's becoming a popular thing. Like you in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like a lot of dudes, they don't want to go bald early.
Right.
No, they getting dreads put in their hair. Right. They getting waves put in their hair. Curly tops.
The world is transitioning.
Yo,
it's different.
A lot of women. Yeah. They're getting beards.
Right. So that is true. I did see that down there.
Right. And it's crazy because now that I look at it like that, if we were to expand, I want all the smoke. Yeah. I want all the smoke.
Why not?
Whatever I gotta do to give them like what they need.
Full experience.
I want all the smoke.
Yeah.
If I gotta hit pitch in and pay for them to take some classes, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it because, like I said, I want the team to be happy.
Yeah.
I can't be successful if they're not successful.
Right.
So if I got to pay for some classes, if we got to go to some shows,
right,
and let's try to push that.
Yeah.
I know everybody has. I don't have everyone like under a schedule where I gotta control it. Mm-hmm. They all make their own schedules.
Gotcha.
So if there are times like if they work out, mm-hmm, I'm fine. Let's go hit some shows.
Gotcha.
Let's go take some vacations together. I'm all about it. it's just, it's just up to us as a team to, keep going and just push forward. Because like I said, this is just the beginning, man. This is literally just the beginning. I would even go as far as like I've been scoping. I would like to have a nail tech on my team. So just to deliver the whole package, waxing, get the nails done. So you do a couple nail techs. You do his and hers. I joke. It's funny because I joke a lot on the internet about like how some dudes act a little weird about it.
Right.
But I joke about it a lot, but at the same time, it's like, nah, I don't want the dudes to feel weird. Like, you should be able to drop your lady off or go get a cut, sip a beer or something while she in the back, get her situation.
Right.
So, I do come to realize sometimes I do joke a lot. I joke a little bit too much about it. But in the back of my mind, man, I tell the ladies, man, if your man's insecure about it, tell him to pull up with you so I can meet him.
Right.
Like, I want your lady, bro.
Right.
Lady, bro.
So was the vision like, okay, as big as it is right now in the beginning? Like, did you want that many people in there, barbering with you, hair, all that?
Nah, I would have settled for maybe one.
Okay.
Because like I said, I came from a shop that had like, I think we had like 9 barbers in there at once. This was before I was even waxing. We had like 9 barbers in there at once, and sometimes egos can collide.
Right.
So I was always a little iffy about it because I didn't want anything to go wrong. And not saying anything went wrong at that last location. We all had a nice little brotherhood.
Yeah.
But sometimes one bad apple can spoil the bunch.
Absolutely.
So I just always felt I like to try to keep it to a minimum as possible. Plus, I don't really want that many people around me all the time. The pandemic made me not like being around a lot of people. Don't matter how many airplanes I get on, how many airports I walk through. I try to get in this space where there's less people as possible.
Right.
So yeah, that's how that works.
So what made it transition?
Just feeling like a family. Cause I'm not even gonna front. Even like when I first started, I had to force myself a little bit to be a team player.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like how they say Kobe didn't pass the ball a lot.
Right.
I had to force myself to look at things from a different view. It was hard. It was really hard.
Yeah.
Because I wanted my personal space, but then I had to realize sometimes you need a team to make your dreams come true and to even make your dreams come true faster.
Right.
So I'm totally not against it. It's one of those things where the vibe has to be right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the vibe has to be right. In the first couple weeks, it was just 2 of us in there before the rest of them came in.
Okay.
So it was just 2 of us in there. Donnie wasn't even in the shop at the time. Donnie was out doing his thing somewhere else. And then it's when he hit me up like, bro, like, let's make the team work. So, and that's my guy, but he'd tell you I was against it a little bit at first because that was just my selfishness.
He started it with you?
Nah, he didn't even start it with me. He came along with the team.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he came along to the team. He just wanted a home to feel comfortable in.
Right.
And me being me, like I told him, I got to think about it a little bit, bro.
Right.
Like, you my dog, you my brother. I give you anything you want except for a chair.
Right. Right.
But I thought about it with my girl, and she's like, that's your friend. Like, he ain't never did you wrong.
Right.
Give him a chance. And I gave him his chance, and look at us, we here a couple years later.
That's
so
dope.
We cool. Just like every big brother, little brother, we have our little situations where it's like, yo, like, I'm not talking to you today.
Right.
But
Right.
And it is what it is. At the end of the day, there's always love you, my boy, or cut it out. It's still the team. I still have a lot to work on myself.
Right.
So,
right.
I know I get a little carried away sometimes. And one thing I like about my team will check me. Yeah, my team will check me. They don't care. Here's the thing. They let me know we're not ganging up on you.
Yeah. But
if you feel like you being ganged up on, you probably did or said something you shouldn't have.
Right.
So, they definitely put me in my place when I need to.
Dope.
And that's why I like having them around, because everybody that think they, I ain't gonna say everybody that think, everybody that wants to do something big and trying to, chase that goals and aspirations, you get a little big-headed sometimes. You get a little high-headed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get a little high-headed. So I'm actually thankful for the guys.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for them. And yeah, she's one of the guys too.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
You know, I just want everybody to know she's one of the guys too. We break your neck over her.
Right. So what at this point? It's been, you say it's been about what, 2-3 years?
Yeah, 2.5.
About 2.5 years. At this point, do you still get inspired to do more things, bigger things?
Yes, I actually do. There's this page on my Instagram page that I follow. They literally just showcase all different type of beauty salons, barbershops, suites. They just showcase all of that, show people different creative side.
Yeah.
I have a dream of like having like something bigger than like a black owned type of Hershey spa. I don't know if anyone's ever been to the Hershey spa, but they give you chocolate baths and all of that, and you walk around in your nice fabric on your robe, and you got the swimming pools and jacuzzis and all of that. I aspire to have something like that, you know, just our own form of black excellence. I like things like that. I feel like everyone should have that type of pampering. Like, you know, you go to Korean spas and all that, they do body facials and all of that. I'm big into that, because I feel as though when I was a little younger, it was just all about ripping and running. But now when we get older, it's all about maintaining. So I feel like, you know, everybody should be able to feel good. Everybody should be able to look good. Yeah. All of that. So I want that. I'm looking into real estate. I've been looking into cars. Like, there's this guy I follow on TikTok. He's like a Toro king out there in Vegas. He has like more than 15 cars on his Toro that he just lets rent out all day. So I got a lot going on. I'm trying to figure out how to perfect the Rich Pussy brand. Like I said, I'm at war with myself about that. One minute I want to change this about it, then I want to change that. Then it's going back to the drawing board. So it's a lot up in this rich mind right now. I want to do it all. Like, I want to figure out. I'm trying to help my kids figure out what they want to do when they grow up. Like, there's no rush, but I just like to have an idea. So, you know, when they do figure out what they have, and, you know, they might need a little silent investor or something like that, you ain't got to go to the bank. Come to the bank of dad.
Right. That's it.
I'm going to want my percentage, but like Shaq said, you ain't rich, I'm rich.
Right. What do you think is the best and the worst part of the business?
I think the best part, you know, some people would say the money.
Yeah.
Nah, I think the best part is just about the love that I get. I love walking into places and going to different venues and people notice me, even if it's someone I know, someone I don't know. Like, that makes me feel good. It's crazy because there's this one girl around here, every time she see me, "What's up, Coochie Man?" I think that is hilarious.
Right, yeah.
Like, it's crazy because, you know, when some people hear, they're like, "Why you call him Coochie Man? Oh, he must be a thot." Nah, once you get to know me, like, "Oh yeah, that's Coochie Man."
Yeah.
You know, they want to give me hugs. You know, dudes in the club, I'm in the mall. They
Right.
Dap.
Yeah.
Man, it's just great to feel love. Like, I ain't gonna front, I be surrounded by love and just positive vibes. You know, you walk in a function, DJ sing your name. Yeah. Man, I was at a Rakim concert the other day down at Club XL.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm walking in there, my man's rapping on the stage, my man shouting me out, a couple DJs shouting me out, and that felt amazing. Yeah. I'm drunk as hell. Right. It just felt great. It just made me feel like, you know, I'm doing something positive. People like me, people love me. I just got to keep on going. Yeah. Now, the worst part, oh damn, there's a lot of worst parts. I'm not gonna front. There's some days where I might let certain criticism get to me. Like, I slip up a lot, and then, you know, it's always one of the guys or one of my homies out on social media or something. they might gotta pull me to the side, but like, yo, bro, don't let that knock you off your pivot. Go ahead and get that dirt off your shoulder real quick. Yeah, like it's crazy because one of my biggest supporters, man, he's been on here, he been here with the mic. Okay. My man, Low Budget.
Okay,
man, I love Low to death, man. That's my guy, man. I love Low to death, man. Yeah. Oh my God, that's my heart right there, man.
I did see you was cutting his hair, right?
Yeah, I've been cutting Low's hair since I was. I want to say like 20 or 21. So it's been some time. Like he's just always, his whole gang, his friends, family.
Absolutely.
I know his pops. I know his moms. His family, his family and his folks just always treated me well because I treat him well. He treat me well.
Right.
So he's always been one of my biggest supporters. And it's funny because even when I told him I wanted to do all this, he's like, "Yo, bro, they not gonna like you. Like they're not gonna like you. Like somebody's gonna try to run down on you or any of that." But he always supported the vision. He's like, "Look, man, whatever I can do to help, I'm there." So, like I said, it's just the work. I said the worst part is just not feeling the love.
Right.
That's literally the worst part. I don't care about the money. Because like I said, I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get my money regardless. I don't care about the money. I don't care about none of that. I just care about the love. Some people will mistake that for fame over fortune.
Right.
Nah, I don't feel as though I'm famous.
Right.
There's my kids are like, "Oh, Daddy, you famous? This and that." I looked you up on Google. I'm glad you feel that. You think your dad's a superhero, and I love that. But nah, baby, I'm just doing a positive thing.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the hardest part is just not feeling the love. Like I said, there's days that I'll wake up and I'll just be feeling like in the back of my mind somebody's saying something crazy about me right now. I might have ate something too late, or I might have watched something negative on TV at night, listened to some negative music or something. So I just try to wake up every day and just feel positive about what I'm doing. Because it's hard. Like, I'm a guy. If I was a girl, I'm pretty sure it would be. I honestly tell people, if I was a girl, I don't think I would make this much impact.
Right.
And like that's no disrespect to any female that's out there.
Normal.
Right, because it's normal.
Yeah.
Like that type of thing. Like I said, it's normal. Like y'all see each other, y'all help each other enhance beauty. It's just like when you see guys that do hairs. Every woman goes crazy over a guy. Like you got the arrogant Tays.
That is very true.
They go crazy because it's not normal to them.
That's very true.
So that literally just that I always tell people I wouldn't be who I am if I was a girl. If I was one of my little sisters, they would just look at me. Oh, that's just a baby girl that do aesthetics.
Right. That's very true. Mm-hmm. Very true. Yeah. The uniqueness is what makes it even bigger. You know what I mean?
And I always tell people that's how I'm gonna be a success because I'm a guy that do these things. Like I was delivered by a guy, Dr. Backer. He probably seen all of us. He's probably literally seen every single person in this city that's around our age.
I know that nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the African guy that he's the OBGYN. Yeah, he delivered my kids. He
delivered my kids.
Exactly. Him and his midwife.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's out on what? He's out on
I want to say he was out there on Lingelstown Road.
Lingelstown Road.
Yeah,
up the street from the Sheets.
Yep.
Left side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, so it's like it's kind of related to that. Like it's a couple cats out here that I seen. A couple dudes. They out here. They want to get it popping with the massages and all that. Okay. And people ask how I feel about that. I love that.
Right.
Like I think y'all should let more dudes in on those type of things. Absolutely. Now, I get it. Some people don't, because of what's going on in the world. Some people don't trust a lot of men doing certain things.
Absolutely.
But if you can trust me, you can trust somebody else.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta. You can't be scared to give people a chance. Now,
you also got to be careful.
You definitely got to be careful.
I can't not say that. You got.
Yeah, you definitely got to be careful. You got to check some vibes out.
Yeah.
You always do your background check. Like I ain't gonna front. Like a lot of people tell me, they be like, "Man, I've been watching you for the past year. I had to." My friends come to you, and I don't want you to feel that some type of way, but sometimes that's not enough for me because I got friends that do X, Y, Z. Mm-hmm. So some things they might be comfortable with, I might not be with, and I understand that. So I just tell people, just always check for vibes. Mm-hmm. That's why I always try to. I always try to crack funnies. I've tried to make the experience one of a kind. Like I never want to make nobody feel uncomfortable. I make sure I don't say the wrong things. I make sure like it's a positive environment. The men that come into my shop that get hairs, they're very respectful to women. So I try to always make sure that it works. And you know, the staff in the shop, they're the same way. So we protect each other's clients, protect each other. So like I said, just sometimes you just gotta check out and fill out a vibe. Most people can tell when somebody ain't doing something right.
Right.
So like I said, give a couple of the fellas give a couple of the fellas a couple of chances. You never know. You might develop a nice client service provider relationship.
Right. Have you ever thought about like building your personal brand more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would. Mm-hmm. You pushing out that narrative of I'm a man that does this and that and that and this.
It's funny because a couple years ago, like when you reached out to me about the podcast, it was yes off the rip. A couple years ago, I probably would have told you I gotta think about that. Like, I was a person that hated camera exposure. I didn't like being in front of the camera. I didn't like doing none of that. So, like I said, when I first started doing all of this, it was kind of hard on the promotional aspect. Everybody's like, "Oh, show your face, this and that." I was getting away with not showing my face and talking at first, but then people were like, "Nah, we want to know who you are." Like they coming to me. They're like, "Yo, you should start talking more. You should start showing yourself more. We want to know what you're about. We want to know what you like. Like you dress nice. You know You live a fun life. We see you on your private social medias.
Yeah.
So like I just start like my people that know me, they knew for a long time, but I just started telling people like that I smoke heavy weed.
Wow.
Like, I would lie about smoking weed.
Wow.
I would lie about drinking. I would cap. I guess what we call my kid was, "Daddy always capping." Like my cap game was up there, but then I had to realize like, nah, like you gotta be real with the people.
Yeah.
So now like I don't care. Like I'm on there. You might catch me in my parking lot on my personal Instagram smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
Talking to my people.
Yeah.
Nowadays I don't care. Because it's like I said, what's for me is gonna always be for me.
Yeah.
You're gonna like me regardless if I smoke weed or not.
Right.
You're gonna like me regardless of if I sell sex or not.
Absolutely.
So you it is what it is. You can like it or love it.
Absolutely.
So I'll start being more honest, more open and real. Like it's more fun. I start to be more comfortable in my own skin because a lot of people aren't comfortable in their own skin, but I'm starting to get used to it. And my girl used to always tell me, stop hiding who you are. Because when I was hiding who I was, the brand wasn't what it is now.
Right.
But now that I put more about myself out there now, the brand lit. Everybody want to get to know me. Everybody want to get to check me out. Like I said, the love is there. I like that.
Yeah.
So I try to be as open and honest and down to earth now. So it's been working for me.
Okay.
It's working for me.
We're going to go to a little more personal, all right?
We can do it. Let's do it.
On that note, perfect segue. 3 words to describe you.
3 words to describe me. Shit, damn, I can think of 10. Let me think of the best 3.
3 of them things out.
Honest, open, and sensual.
Okay.
Very sensual.
Any quotes, sayings, or truths that you live by?
Oh, man. You know what? Nipsey Hussle said this in a song. First you over-dedicate, then you notice that you're great. Then you spend your whole time and you stack it in your safe. I messed it up a little bit.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, like I just feel as though now you gotta stay true to who you are. But if you believe in something, stand on that. There was a time in life where I just they say if you'll fall for anything if you don't believe in nothing. I was one of those people. So, but now, like, now that as I grow on, you know, my kids are getting older, become more of a family man, living by a lot of principles. That's crazy because now that I got older, like, my emotions started to come out a little bit more. I'm a Cancer, so a lot of people know if you're in the horoscopes and the zodiacs and all that, Cancers are very emotional people.
Gotcha.
So I try not to live on my emotions because, you know, it's messed up, and sometimes you can't think off of emotions.
Yeah.
But that's how that go. I just try not to live off of my emotions. Stick to the script, stick to the program, and, you know, stay down till I come up.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this: you care a lot about what people think.
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
That's one of my many flaws.
Yeah, I noticed that as we talked. I'm like, okay, it's a lot of care what people think. So where do you think that comes from? If we can go down that road.
We can go down that road. We can go down that road. All right. Damn.
I know we got to go back.
We don't even gotta go back.
It ain't back. Okay.
It's the honest truth. I've been working on this. Like, I think it's kind of like an abandonment thing. Like I said, I was raised by my grandparents, but a lot of people don't like to admit this, but, you know, not having that full-time parent around there, sometimes it can kind of mess your head up.
Right.
So, like, my mom was there. I think more so the relationship with my biological pops, it kind of messed my head up because it kind of made me feel like, am I not good enough?
Right.
You know, so it comes from that, and I've been working on that. So, for you, like, when you ask that, do I care about a lot of people? What a lot of people think? Yeah, because in the back of my mind, I'm being self-conscious about things. Right. So that kind of made me a little self-conscious about life, and, like, now that I got older, before I would never paid attention, but now that I'm older, like I said, I start to realize a lot. So that's, I ain't gonna lie, that's literally one of the things, you know, just
needing approval.
Yeah, needing approval. That's that's literally you took the words out of my mouth.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like that approval. And now that, like I said, I started telling people more about my life now. I don't care about it. I'm starting not to care about too many people's approval. Take your approval, shove it up your ass.
Right. This is why I'm asking the question. I know growing up, like, I didn't understand as a teenager why I was, like, running around with all the girls. Like, I didn't get it. Like, I didn't get, like, I was, you know, back then I wasn't worried about it. But I'm saying, when I got older and I tried to, you know, start being faithful and start, like, you know, just when you start evaluating yourself, you know. So my early 20s, I started really evaluating myself, and I was like, yo, when I was a young boy, like, I was the nasty boy running around just doing whatever. Like, I was just like, bro, wherever, whoever, not whoever, but if you right, we right, you know what I mean? But this is what I realized. This is why I like this story. This is why I like this conversation. And if it's something you don't want to talk about, let me know. So when I was a kid, when I got older, I stepped back and I just evaluated my life, and I realized when I was a kid, I felt like my mom didn't love me as much as she loved my brother. Ooh. And then I go to school, girls love me. So you know what I did, yo? I did everything to make their experience with me the best experience you could possibly have. I'm going to look the part. We get in this room, bro. I'm going to do what listen, that was my mind. And I didn't realize it until I was in my early 20s, homie. We going to be real on this conversation. We going to be real, homie. We going to be real. So I ran around. Any of y'all who grew up with me, I'm telling you, y'all know. I didn't care. Like, dude, if we could be in the back of the classroom. I'm like, hey, bro, go ahead, man. Like I was the little freak boy. Like, I used to really, and it started disgusting me when I got older, because I'm like, I have no control over myself. Ooh. I have no control. It's not that it's wrong to want to be sexual. It's that I'm not okay being by myself. Ooh. I'm not okay not having the attention from the girls. I'm not okay. Like, it got to a point where it was like, nah, bruh. You got to be able to stand on your own feet and not need a woman to say you sexy, or not say I want you, or not saying you the best I ever had. Like, you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with that. This is why I like this kind.
I can relate to that.
Ooh, I know. That's why I'm having the conversation because I know.
I can relate to that.
I hear it. I understand. When you in the beginning when you said, and I was done. I'm like, oh, that come from something.
Yup.
I understand it comes from something, and it's a drug. Like
it is.
Ooh, it's a drug.
It's a big drug. Like sexuality is a drug. That's why sex sells. That's why sex sells. Bruh. It's crazy because you couldn't. It's funny because once I start using like sexual, once I start using like a sexual point of view for certain marketing. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna front, my following shot.
It goes all the way.
It's shot. It skyrocketed like the stock market.
Absolutely.
It was ridiculous, man. Absolutely. But like I said, I still tread lightly with it because I don't want to offend nobody.
Right.
But best believe that's always the go-to. I ain't
Absolutely.
Like, I tell a lot of people, man, sex sells. Like, I don't care if you in lingerie, if you do paintings, if you're an accountant, yep. If you're a chef,
yep.
I don't know if anybody's seen on. I don't want to be if you mess it up for anybody, but you seen it on the new Bel Air series.
Right.
They had Hillary cooking in lingerie, yep. and her following went up. Like,
absolutely,
sex sells.
Absolutely.
And yes, there are people out there that probably think, oh, he's just a perv. I don't care.
Right. It's your choice, your life.
Yeah, like you don't gotta like it. Click unfollow. Block me. I don't know. Report me as spam. I don't care.
Right.
Report me as spam.
Absolutely. That's it. At the end of the day, you don't have to watch.
Yeah, you don't gotta watch it. At the end of the day,
you don't have to watch it.
Just click next on the shit. It's like online bullying. Like, I tell my kids, like, man, if you feel like you're being online bullying, click the power button.
Right. So is there anything you do intentionally to help you with dealing with like the not needing the approval of people now at this age?
I just look back. I kind of use other people for. I kind of use other people's, stories and like their perspective on life. Mm-hmm. I kind of use like there's music, all different aspects. Whether if it's video games, I might take a walk. I might go smoke me a blunt.
Yeah.
Any of that, I might just call up the gang and see what they doing.
Yeah.
Crack some jokes. We popping funnies. All of that. It's just basically it's a routine of everything. Like I like to go out to eat by myself a lot. Mm-hmm. My girl hates it, but I travel alone a lot. Sometimes I like getting. I try to make myself get comfortable being alone.
Gotcha.
So I'll go on a vacation and won't speak to nobody. I'll say say hi and all of that, but I won't engage in too much conversation. Now, I'm not gonna front. Too much of that can be unhealthy,
right?
Because nobody wants to be the unhealthy loner,
right?
But sometimes you just gotta get that. Just gotta get that break. You got to, because if you surround yourself by too many people all the time, you're never gonna know what you like.
Absolutely.
I'm literally, like I said, I'll be 30 in July. I'm just now starting to learn what I like, what makes me happy. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot that I learned that makes me happy. Like, I like going through TSA. I like going through the airplanes. I like getting on the road and going to shows and concerts. Going to the booty club looking for new clientele.
Right.
Going out to eat, wine tasting events, all of that. So I just do things that make me happy.
Gotcha.
That's the easiest way to put that. Gotcha. I just do things that make me happy.
What is a major pivotal moment in your life? Like something that made you change as a person, like a situation that's like, bro, I can't be that person, or I can't be in a situation like this again, or something that just changed the way you view the world.
There was an event where I actually went to jail for about a month.
Okay.
I did some things I shouldn't have did. Got caught a little assault charge. And it just made me just look at life differently. Like, that was one of the reasons. That was one of the times where I was moving for someone else and not for me. So it was just that, like, going to jail for somebody that wasn't even there for me.
Right.
So that's really what it was.
Okay.
And it just made me think, like, I got to take advantage of the life that I have and just, not be out here trying to waste it and throw it away. That, and I could say having kids, but I'm still wild and reckless after that.
Right. How old are they now?
My kids are 10 and 8.
Okay.
Yeah, my 8-year-old should be 9 in August.
Gotcha.
My 10-year-old would be 11 in December. And now that they're getting older, I haven't had to do a lot of changing and growing up. Like, I won't do certain things around them. I won't say certain things around them. And then there's certain things that I intentionally will do. Like, I don't know if anybody's been watching, but they just renewed Atlanta. Like, I made them watch the episode of Atlanta where they had it based on the white lesbian couple that drove off the cliff with the black kids in their car. I don't know if you ever heard about that.
I don't know.
There's a story, I forgot their names, but it was this lesbian couple. They would adopt impoverished black kids, and something had happened where they were about to get in trouble, so they literally packed up all the kids and drove the car off of a cliff into the
everybody.
Or something. Mm-hmm. Yep. But on Atlanta, it was a plot twist to it. So I made them watch that because I just wanted to let them see, like, this, like, you two black little girls, like, y'all don't understand how the world works. Like, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Because one of the kids, they were acting up in school, so CYS came snatching from the mom, and the mom was like, "Take it. You gonna learn one day."
Right.
So things like that. All of that, shit. I could think of a lot that I could say that made me, switch up and change.
Right.
But just those pivotal moments like that. Believe it or not, COVID worked too. COVID made me realize that I gotta start taking advantage of life instead of just waiting for those moments. COVID turned my inner hustle into something like that. Like, every day I'm figuring out the next hustle. I'm figuring out the next dollar.
Gotcha.
I'm figuring out how to make the next move.
Yeah.
So I'm actually, a lot of people hate when people say this, but I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
I'm glad COVID happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad COVID happened.
I guess it was kind of a necessary evil.
It definitely was.
Yeah.
Yep, a necessary evil.
Yeah.
When it was necessary, it put a lot of people in their place, and it made a lot of people realize things.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you do for peace?
Oh, let's see. Like I said, I like to burn it down.
Right.
I like to watch superhero movies. I'm a big Marvel.
Okay.
I'm a big Marvel fan.
Yeah.
Like, big Marvel fan. That I like to get on the road and just take long trips.
Okay.
Whether if it's, even if it's just going to Philly to get a cheesesteak and coming back right after I get it.
Yeah.
Going to the beach, going to go get a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't know. Going to get something to eat.
Right.
But yeah, anything that just, just calms me down and just, I like shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like shooting. Me and my girl went to the gun range not so long ago and had a ball.
Yeah.
I think I put about 200 bullets through the gun in less than an hour.
Wow. She's a pistol?
Nah, it was it was a 9mm rifle.
Okay.
She got a 9mm rifle, so yeah, her little gun game crazy.
Sheesh. We're getting towards the end. What advice would you give to either men or entrepreneurs coming up? You can choose. It's up to you.
I can do both. Men, we gotta step it up. The women are winning, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they talking about us, fellas. They talking about us. They saying we ain't shit. Excuse my language.
Now you
they saying we can't. They saying we ain't providers. They saying we can't cook. They saying we don't know how to wash our asses. They saying that we ain't got no money. They saying that we ain't even got our own houses. They saying all of it. They saying they tired of everything, man.
This the clip I'm putting up. Oh man, very necessary. You know why it's so necessary? Because it's true.
It's definitely true.
That's the part that's disgusting.
Like, I hate saying this word, but women are the new niggas now.
Are the new? Women, I say it all the time.
Yo, women are the big dogs now, and it's crazy. That's why like I tell all my and this piggybacks to it, male entrepreneurs. Get you some women clientele. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man. I love the fellas to death. Like I always hold it down for the fellas, but the women will make you rich.
Most of my clients,
I be seeing them.
Women, yo.
I be seeing
crazy.
It's just I be seeing. I ain't gonna get in trouble for saying this. So I can say this. You got this one little light skinned cutie that be coming in here. Two of them. I be looking at their page, bro. I be every time they come over, I wonder what he's gonna have a model today. But nah, women make the world go around, man. Women really, they spend them, because here's the thing. Women are spending their money, they spending his money, and they spending his money.
Right.
So
that is very
when I say his, I mean her man, and she's spending her dad's money.
Right.
So you better get on track, man.
Right.
These women is bosses, man.
They
It's a lot of women getting money out here, man.
They really are.
But us fellas, like we making up too many excuses, man. You know, take care of your kids, man. My kids live with me. My kids and they mama live with. We live together. So like, and here's the thing: even if we didn't, like, them kids already know what it is.
Still gonna do what you.
Yeah, still gonna do what it is. So I ain't gotta worry about that. But yeah, I just feel as though us as men, we gotta step it up, because if we don't, these women are gonna continue to they're just going to just continue to make fun of us. And that's one thing I don't play in my shop. There's no male bashing in my shop. No male bashing, no women bashing, no none of that. You got something negative to say about a man, wait till you leave here. Yep. I don't like listening to, oh, my baby dad did this, or he ain't this, he ain't shit. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
We going to talk about how to make your relationship better.
Right.
But we ain't gonna talk about why he or she ain't shit, though.
Right.
No,
if
I ain't
it's
going for
that deep,
that.
just leave, dude.
Yeah, if it's that deep, just leave.
Yeah.
Because you there for a reason.
Right. If you gonna be there, don't complain.
You getting this haircut is Brazilian for him or her.
Right. Right. At the end of the day.
So you just came here just to vent.
Yeah.
And personally, I don't want that type of negativity in the space, because it taints the space.
Yeah.
Because, you know, energy is real. So you might come in here with some negative energy, and the next thing you know, the next person come here, they happy, but as soon as they walk into the booth or to the pink room, the energy instantly shifts.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm big on that.
Absolutely. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
I'm big on that.
Like, yeah, I'm going to get a sign on the door. Keep all that negative energy out there. Don't bring that in.
Yeah, and then ain't no hating in here neither.
Nah, none of that, man. So where can you be found, man?
2831 Pembroke Avenue. That is the Spontaneous by Tyre Jarrell headquarters. My Instagram, Rich the Groomer _ SBTJ. That's not that's the. I'm very proper. I try to make this thing right. The shop page is Spontaneous by Tyre Jarrell. Yes, it's long, but you can find it in my Instagram bio. I'm on Twitter, Rich the Groomer. Do not follow me on Twitter if you have a weak heart, because you gonna get it raw on Twitter.
Right.
So that's how I can be found.
Okay, dope. So I mean, the advice was kind of like some last word. I was gonna say, you got any more last word, but that was, man.
Live life and have fun, man.
Live life and have fun.
Go see the beach or something, man. Take that girl on vacation.
Yeah.
Take that man on vacation too, though.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming through.
Hey, man, you already know, man. It's my pleasure, man.
Absolutely.
It's an honor.
And that was, I like that.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
This is a good one.
I love this. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, this is a good one, man. I hope y'all get something from it. And yeah, keep watching. Make sure y'all watch. Make sure y'all go and follow all his social medias. Make sure y'all check out the shop. I actually just found out it was in Pembroke.
Oh yeah.
Isha was on here. She said she got like a.
Oh yeah, we in the same suite. That's my
in
girl.
the same. That's what she said.
She right. I'm sweet one. She's sweet too. I believe her is sweet too. Yeah, we right next to each other, man. I love East to death, man.
I just did a drink with her. Did y'all?
Yeah.
Cool.
Over Pennsylvania Barber and Beauty Academy of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It was formerly Divine Crown. Shout out to Ani and Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was this when it was in Klein Village?
Nah. I had my license by the time then. This is actually over in Union Deposit, right next to the DTLR.
Got you.
Yeah, so I teach over there. I go over to teach classes from time to time. It's fun though. Like, it's crazy because I was doing it full time, but my schedule just got busy.
Got you.
So, I can't really do it full time. But one day I would definitely love to get back in the classroom.
Yeah, that's good for business too.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start my own classes up eventually. I just got to figure out how to work all this thing, and just try to figure out how to monopolize my time and all that. So,
let me ask you a question before. Are you the only one that wax?
Yeah, in my shop.
Yeah,
yeah. Akila wants to learn how to wax. She teaches full time too, so it's kind of her schedule's kind of bumpy. But
gotcha.
Once we figure out how this is going to go, definitely looking forward to making her the female waxer in the shop. Maybe she might take on males, might take on females, whatever she's comfortable with.
Yeah.
Just know that she got big bros in the shop.
Right. All right, y'all, we out of here.
I know them labels in the magazines, so you see me yet? I put in that time and no time to see them checks. I'm trying to turn my go bust down to BVA. I turn my dreams to reality, they gon' see me flex. My mama told me, watch the company you keep around you. So I keep memories of the faces of the ones that doubted. They said the broke